My name is Ed Heitman, host of the Phone Booth, and you're listening to KBCC 89.5 FM, Tracy, California, Peace and Justice Network of San Joaquin.
For more information on the Voice of San Joaquin, go to TVOSJ.org.
The views and opinions expressed in the following program do not necessarily reflect those of TVOSJ, the Voice of San Joaquin, or its affiliates, management, and staff.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, RawNé, and you are tuning in to Rise and Shine 209, the Voice of San Joaquin and Stockton's morning show. Good morning, everybody. This is In My Feelings by Toltec in the Bay Area. Good morning.
Listen, I don't wanna play no games. You the only thing that I want, don't you understand? And I would do anything for you, but you push me away like the waves do the sand. I'm a man and I stand on my own. When there's one thing that I hold close to my heart, you the only girl that I will never depart. I see how you work and I hear it we're apart. You're something like my counterpart. Never wanna push restart, cause I know how it goes in the end. I love how we're honest and I will never pretend. I say that we're honest cause most couples don't spend time with each other like us. Is this why we're together? Because we trust each other enough not to go and turn up. The journey is rough, but I still wanna know, yeah. So one time for you and two times for me. And if the mood is right, then we can get to anything. Do you know what I mean? I'm talking real life situations, not on the screen. It's like, why do you always try to get me all in my feelings? Yeah. Come on. It's like, why do you always try to get me all in my feelings? Hey, look. I ain't never wanna override. Sometimes I be alright by myself. People ask what it's like with you by my side, and I tell them the opposite of hell. You can see how I'm never gonna dwell. I just hold on to you like I know how to. And you hold on to me cause I keep it G. Plus I know you be loving me too. It's like I'm falling deeper into the hole. When the people start talking, I get chills in my bones. Ain't no other way to go but home. And you are my home, so I guess she's the one I suppose. It's like, why do you always try to get me all in my feelings? Yeah. Come on. It's like, why do you always try to get me all in my feelings? Hey, I can't say it enough. Why do you always try to get me all in my feelings? Yeah, I can't say it enough. It's like, why do you always try to get me all in my feelings? Hey, here we go. You don't gotta lie, nah, we gon' be fine. Yeah, I love the way. Hey. You don't gotta lie, nah, we gon' be fine. Yeah, I love the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. I love the way that you're mine. Every time I see you, I end up getting butterflies. Ain't no way around it. Love the way you're designed. From your toes to your eyes, other girls despise. This is why I chose you. Plus I'm not like them other guys. We can build a franchise, sit and watch the sunrise, making good times. That's a lifetime. I don't ever wanna say goodbye. It's like I live in paradise. Why do you always try to get me all in my feelings? Yeah. It's like, why do you always try to get me all in my feelings? Hey, listen, girl, I know what it's like for you, but you ever wonder what it's like for me? You see, you get me all choked up inside, you know, getting them butterflies. Look, I can't even deny any of the feelings that I got for you. This is just what it is.
All right, you guys, that was In My Feelings. This one right here is Dreamin' Again by Sam Raw.
Things you go through. What really matters is how you get back up. Okay. Let's go. Been through so much pain, still dreaming. Feel like I'm going insane, still dreaming. So much stress on the brain, still dreaming. I'm still dreaming. Been through so much pain, still dreaming. Feel like I'm going insane, still dreaming. So much stress on the brain, still dreaming. Still dreaming, still dreaming. Life I'm still looking for the meaning, but I'm still dreaming. For the lights I'm still fiending, yeah. But I'm still dreaming. In my heart and soul I'm bleeding. Oh baby, and I'm still dreaming. Friends and enemies are scheming, and I'm still dreaming. If I dream it, then I can achieve it. Oh baby, so I plan my game out so strategic. Oh baby, I just move with more uniqueness. Oh baby, I'ma make my haters speechless, and I don't need it. I live it so you can't critique it. Pledge my allegiance, man, I really love this life I live. Oh baby, man, I really love this life I live. Oh baby, wouldn't be a life without my kids. Oh baby, wouldn't be a life without my kids. Yeah. So much pain and sorrow trying to live, and ain't no limit to what I would give. Oh baby, I move with the punches like I'm fluid. Yeah, I just do it, ain't no trying to it. Yeah, I just bust right in, part my intrusion. Hope you find positive in my influence, and find a real message inside my music. Hold it together and try not to lose it. And with that lane, you can't confuse it. Soul in acoustics, and my presence to some is a nuisance. Yeah, said my presence to some is a nuisance. But I live in sin, blood in my den, hugging my friends, wondering when something will bend. Holding my chin, up as I grin, and bear the way to the end. Sometimes I can't wait to the end. This picture I paint with my pen, I'm never a saint, but I'll land. Blood in my sweat trying to win. The love you can find it within. Showing my frown and hiding my grin. Fighting to live. Not many guppies do I give. Unless someone's up to my kids, you will be ducking these clips and taking a trip. I'm digging a ditch, throwing my pitch. My teeth came off the bench, putting you right in the pinch. Your thirst when I quench. This is a cinch. I took a mile, they gave me an inch. Trying to lynch, get you a grip. I'm off the rip. Bars what I drip. Gon' take you a sip. Gon' take you a sip. Yeah. This is a cinch. I took a mile, they gave me an inch. They trying to lynch, get you a grip. I'm off the rip, bars what I drip. Don't take you a sip. Been through so much, yeah. Still dreaming. Feel like I'm going insane. Still dreaming. So much stress on the brain. Still dreaming. Still dreaming. Still dreaming. Been through so much pain. Still dreaming. Feel like I'm going insane. Still dreaming. So much stress on the brain, I'm still dreaming, still dreaming, still dreaming, yeah, yeah, yeah. I live in sin, blood in my pen, hugging my friends, wondering when something will bend, holding my chin, up as I grin, and bear the way to the end. Sometimes I can't wait to the end, this picture I paint with my pen, I'm never a saint but I lend. Blood on my sweat, still trying to win, the love you can find it within. Showing my frown, hiding my grin, fighting to live. Not many guppies do I give unless someone's up to my kids. You ducking these clips, yeah. Wake up.
Alright, you guys, that was Dreaming Again by SoundCloud. This one right here is Gnarly by Lit J, formerly But Also. New music, guys.
Yeah, hey. I won't stop until I'm top 3. Yeah, the bad babies love to watch me. Yeah, my body's so lit, I'm cocky. Gnarly. Yeah, came to make $1 million off rap. Yeah, my drip make it look like I trap. Yeah, I'm flexing all designer, no cap. Gnarly. Yeah, East Coast cats say I'm nice. So smooth, look like I'm skating on ice. So dope, you can put it in your pipe. Gnarly. Yeah. Why the front looking so bright? Yeah.
right, you guys, that was Gnarly by Bud But Awesome, who is now Lit J. Now they got, the crew has another one. So, Natalia, the Bundles Billions, this is her first song, Bundles Love. All right, you guys, that was Bundles Love by Bundles Billions, who's another new artist, a very young girl. And so Lit J, who's now turning 14, this is his younger sister, Bundles Billions. And so she's got this one in rotation. So now I'm going to move on to Jazzy Fox. She's 14 years old, another youngster in our area. And this is one of her songs here, No Guidance.
The myths that you play, man, they so weak. FOX is full so deep. Don't flex on me, cause I'm complete. I got it, Dad, I got it. I got it, Dad, I got it. Pretty little thing on a beat and a body. And I'm using all skills, nothing naughty. Yeah, they hate on the net like they violent. Didn't know I'm the best, now they silent. And my dad provides all guidance. Yeah, I see where the lines is. Star Fox, yeah, you know where the shine is. This Fox, yeah, you know what the time is. Yeah, I got it, Dad, I got it. I got it, Dad, I got it. I'ma get this clown on twerking. Just going hard, putting work in. Jesus Christ, I love you, God, you made me perfect. Don't you know I got it, Dad? This Fox, that's my last name. I tell you now that it won't change, cause you know that is the truth. I got it, Dad, I got it. I got it, Dad, I got it. Now I really know you need to stop fronting, picking and choosing. They say nothing, I think ain't losing. All these other artists, they be mumbling. Time for skills to be stepping in. Nothing but hits I'm making. The tracks away, way more debating. All you need is me playing on your playlist. So I say I will never play no games. I play my lane. This Fox, that's my last name. I tell you now that it won't change, cause you know that it's the truth. I got it, Dad, I got it. Ooh, I got it, Dad, I got it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, you guys, that was No Guidance. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, RawNé, and you are tuning in to Rise and Shine 209, the voice of San Joaquin and Stockton's morning show. All right, you guys, this one is No Heartbreak by AJ Mack. So shout out to AJ Mack doing the thing, representing the culture, representing 209. And then after that, we have Kill
Girl,
Clutch.
I just can't wait to kiss your pretty face. Girl, it's been a while since I see your pretty smile. Got no time for heartbreak, cause I don't fuss with fate. Yeah, I believe in fate, cause I got you, baby. Cause I got you, baby. Cause I got you, baby. Ooh, girl, you're so damn glamorous. Your beat is just like poison. Keep me, hit me with the love potion. Ooh, girl, you got me feeling dangerous. You're so damn contagious. The way that you move your body, when you get on top of me. I love how you ride me like a pony. Genuine natural beauty. Baby, give me that ooh-wee. Baby, give me that gushy. Ooh, girl, you know you like it juicy. 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 Give me this, give me that. I want the whole thing. Love it, what you bang. Down the man. You say you in the game, but games never heard of ya. We look for your lane. Best in your lane. I'ma get your shit wet. Yeah, cause I make it rain. Boss status, I'm off the chain. I'm in it for the game. You in it for the fame. Baby mama calls you lame. You in it cause you fake. Your shit give me brain. I know she loves the flame. When she swallows it. Hey yo, you got the new CD? He's like, what CD? CD's something in your mouth. CD's something in your mouth. Girl, I just can't wait to kiss your pretty face. Girl, it's been a while since I see your pretty smile. Got no time for heartbreak, cause I don't fuss with fate. Yeah, I believe in fate, cause I got you, baby. Cause I got you, baby. Cause I got you, baby.
All right, you guys, that's No Heartbreak by AJ Mack out of Stockton. This one right here is Border Patrol, and this is by Killa Clutch, and he's out of Manteca.
Hey yo, I love the crisp morning air up in the mountains, in the middle of the winter when the wind ain't shouting. No rain pouring, but the sun's behind the clouds, and I'm about to grab my board. It's finna go down, man. But first things first, grab the weed and take a toke. Inhale, exhale, and blow out the smoke. Then crack open the beer, wash down a big dope. Take a piece of the steady, stuff some beers in my coat. Let's go. In the valley, I love it when it showers. It's when I hit the tile, so I can shred up some powder with the tunes in my ears. Gotta turn it up louder, finding some clarity on the white slopes for hours. Got the wind in my face, I'ma cruise slow. Turn it up a notch, bomb the hill, homie, let's go. So what it do? At Channel Peak, you can find me taking whiskey shots on the lift, and I'll be cruising. Hey yo, I'm at the peak, catching vibes in the breeze. Inhale fresh air from the evergreen trees, homie please. My board of snow is all I need. Praying for some powder cause it sucks when the snow freeze. I'm at Sierra on patrol with my boarders, hoping winter stays longer, summer gets shorter. They raising prices, getting hard to afford it, but when I come I find a way, yeah, and save up my quotas. It's so serene, yeah, I mean, everything white and green, make me crave it like a fiend. You couldn't paint a better scene. Everybody out in the gear looking clean. Telling you right now, best side I've ever seen. Headphones in, gigging while I'm riding. I'm so high, man, focused, but I'm vibing. So what it do? At Boreal, you can find me sipping cold beer on the lift and I'll be cruising.
All right, you guys, that was Border Patrol by Killiclitch. And then I wanted to let you guys know we have our guests in the house. So representative of True Peak Entertainment, as well as I think it's the director. I could be wrong, but we're going to find out. Director or founder of FSH, which is Feed Sacramento Homeless. So we'll talk to them in just a little bit, and I'm going to bring them in just a little bit. But before we do, you guys know I got to get a few things out of the way for you guys, which is, your horoscopes. And then also I wanted to share a little clip with you of comedy. So you guys know that I'm trying to get comedy in rotation. And so I want to say thank you to Jimmy Meneses out of Modesto, who was my first comedian to submit some work to me. And I can play him right after I'm going to put in this other artist. So he's a comedian and actor. He's from LA. His name is Daniel Ray. I remember first meeting him in Vegas, actually. I was hanging out with MF Comedy, and we were out there, met Daniel Ray. So Daniel Ray, been staying in connection with him. And so he sent in some a great little clip. So I'm going to share that with you guys really quickly. Let me see if I can go ahead and get that in for you guys. So you just have to bear with me because the way I have to actually get it up.
What's up, people?
Let's not do that. The way I have to get it up, is just takes a minute. But just bear with me. I'm going to get this in here for you guys so you guys can see Daniel Ray's a little...
What's up, people? It's your boy, Daniel Ray, and I got something to say. Having money isn't everything. Oh, my God. Yeah, I said it. Having money, it gets you all the things that you want. But if you're trying to do something, go after something for your life, right? You're trying to do something with your life. Say like myself, right? I want to be a movie director, a photographer sometimes, also sometimes comedian, and then an actor, right? Okay. If I had all that money now, I wouldn't try as hard and focus as hard as I should because I have money. I'm going to go do whatever I want. So I'm not focusing on my craft, right? So it's better to not have the money so that way you could put the time in to do better. All right? So I'm broke. I'm going to tell you that again. I'm broke. Okay? Now that I'm broke, I have time. So now I can focus in on my craft. I can write. I can study videos on how to become a better photographer, how to be a better film director. But if I had money, I'm like, man, I'm finna go on vacation. Where we going? Bahamas? Okay, let's go. Hey, grab them 5 girls. Hey, y'all coming with us. We going to Bahamas. See, and then I'm just blowing money, and I'm not doing this shit with my time, trying to make myself better because I'm blowing money. But I don't have money. I'm broke. So what else do I have to do? I got time. So guess what I'm doing with my time? I'm going to focus on my craft. You feel what I'm saying? So basically, what I'm telling you is that it ain't always about the money. It's about the time. More time, no money. I'm not saying go broke. I mean, unless you want to go broke, then just give me the money. Then I'll worry about what you going through. Then, okay, you know what? That was dumb. We'll burn the money, and then we'll work together. No, we're not going to burn it. I don't know. Let's split it and do something else with it. And make it go get it, like it. I don't know. You know what? I said what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna go. All right, pieces. I'm out.
All right, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that and had fun with that little clip. So again, that's Daniel Ray. You can follow him at It's Daniel Ray on Instagram. And he's out of LA. So if you guys are ever in the LA area, maybe you guys can check him out, look him up, ask him through Instagram, if he's going to be performing, if you guys want to catch him live. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And for that reason, because I want to thank Jimmy Meneses for being my first comedian, and I want to thank Daniel Ray for being another comedian to send in the work, I definitely want to share Jimmy Meneses' his comedy with you guys again, for those of you that may not have heard it. So here you go. This is a few jokes by Jimmy Meneses.
Hi, my name's Jimmy. How's it going? I don't know if you can tell by looking at me, but I can get really, 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 really high. Like, I'm the kind of dude that if I had to do work in 2 hours, I'm like, man, that means I gotta stop smoking weed in an hour and 59 minutes. Has anybody ever gotten fired from a job for being too high at work? Hell yeah, right on. Oh, man. So I'm super high at this pizza place, and this guy's combo looks so good. Did I do the secret spice move? And what that is you cut a little sliver of pizza off of a pizza and you eat it. Then you shake the pizza inside of the box, then it'll all slide together and look like a whole pizza again. So I did that, and the guy called the restaurant saying he knew that I ate a piece of his pizza because the pepperonis didn't line up. And I was like, what kind of beef do you love? Just counting the pepperonis on the fucking pizza. Do you guys know what a roast battle is? Yeah. Okay, cool, one person. So what it is when comics get together and talk at each other. So, one of the other comics said, I look like Caitlyn Jenner trying to turn back into a man. Okay, thanks. I get it. I have long hair. I got tight pants, whatever.
So that was Jimmy Meneses, you guys. Okay, so these are some instrumentals. So shout out Slay from all the way from Charlotte, North Carolina. Sending mad love your guys' way. So thank you so much for the beats. He was also one of the contestants for the producers competition with Mixed Metaphors. I was assisting with Hella Deadass Entertainment. With the freestyle competition, I assisted with the producer aspect of it this past year. So we have guests in the house. I'm going to have them go ahead and get situated here. And while they're doing that, I'm going to get your horoscopes to you guys. So let me go ahead and get these horoscopes out while they get situated. Come on in. You guys are going to see Bobby and you guys are going to see Matt coming on in. You won't hear from them just yet, but while they're getting situated, I'm going to go ahead and read these horoscopes for you guys. And if you guys want to join in, I'm going to turn your mics on and I'll get those cameras situated. And I'm also going to get the horoscopes. And what are you guys' signs?
I'm a Gemini.
You're a Gemini?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm a Taurus.
And you're a Taurus. Okay, so which mic are you gonna take? The blue or the yellow?
I'll do yellow.
All right. Got you on yellow. Okay, you guys, so again, these beats are by Slay out of Charlotte, North Carolina. These are our horoscopes. You guys can find that at www.astrology.com, www.astrology.com. And so Gemini and Taurus, as well as myself, Leo. And then since it is Capricorn season, we're going to go ahead and read Capricorn first. So Capricorns, here you go, www.astrology.com. Find it there. January 17th, 2020. You have no business trying to fix other people's problems. So feel free to bow out of the drama today. They might think it's your job to make their lives happy and complete, but they need to find out sooner or later that they're in charge of their own happiness. There's no need to feel as though you're putting them in a rough spot by not coming to their rescue. You're actually doing them a favor by helping them learn a very important lesson about actions and consequences. All right, so for all you Capricorns, there you go, helping people learn some lessons in life. Then we're going to be moving into the Aquarius season. So Aquarians, here you go, January 17th. Whether you like it or not, you'll have to make a big compromise today. They want chocolate, but you want vanilla. So why not opt for Fudge Ripple? They have a crush on the same person you have a crush on. So why don't both of you just be friends with that person and see how it goes? There are all sorts of creative ways to get around the conflicts in your life, and you're equipped with all the imagination and diplomacy necessary to make things work. So go at it, Aquarius. You guys got it. May not always be in your favor, but you guys can work it out. All right, Sagittarius, this is for you guys. We just left Sagittarius season because we're in Capricorn season. So all your Sagittarius, there you go. January 17th, 2020. An upcoming trip is going to go very well thanks to your ability to plan things in advance and organize everything you need. Could there be an upgrade in your future? Well, the universe thinks that you're due for some good news from behind the ticket counter. And for a change. So lucky, things are looking very possible. Your good fortune can be given a real boost by a smile and charming comment. So don't be afraid to work your personality. Go get it, you guys. Work that personality because you guys know you got it. Big personalities, all you Sagittarians. You know that for a fact. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit Taurus because we have a Taurus in the house. So Taurus is here, you guys. Go over the Taurans, January 17th, 2020. And to my sister, Gina. Watch yourself around the most influential people in your life today. You definitely want to come off as confident and capable, but there's a fine line between having a healthy ego and having an inflated ego. Do you know how to stay on the right side of it? Don't be pompous about your achievements. People are well aware of the magic you've created. There's no need to remind them of that again. If you play things cool, you'll make one hot impression. All right, so that's for all the Taurus. I can't even imagine I would even see it. I would even see a horoscope for a Taurus with them having an ego. I don't really know Taurus people that I know don't really have egos, but I guess they do. So there you guys go. All right, so we're gonna get to Gemini because we also have a Gemini in the house. So for all you Geminis, here you guys go, January 17th, 2020. Again, you can find us at www.astrology.com. It's very possible that your opinionated side could make you a few enemies today, but it's much likelier that it will earn you quite a few fans. People like someone who's ready to speak their mind because not everyone has the ability to do so. Get used to the fact that you're a speaker for a lot of people who you speak out. So again, get used to the fact that you speak for a lot of people when you speak out. This is a new phase of power in your life. Your voice can create change. Now, the only question is, what do you want to start changing? All right, Geminis, there you go. And now I'm just going to go ahead and top it off with Leo because, of course, Leo. I'm a Leo. I'm going to read Leo. All right, you guys. Leos. I'm going to have to put a couple songs in rotation here in just a moment. But here we go, Leos. January 17th. In need of an ego boost? Then today, whatever you do, you should avoid the world of celebrities and fashion magazines. The messages they give you are not empowering or positive. We all know this. Instead, get together with one or two of your close friends. Let's reread that. Instead, get together with one or two of your closest friends, the imperfect but oh so perfect for you people who always remind you that you're a special person. This is a wonderful day for long conversations that go nowhere, but they leave you with a warm and tingly, loving feeling. Oh, that's really sweet. That's a good thing. So yeah, stay out of the media, stay out of the celebrity world. I can totally deal with that. Sometimes definitely need a break. Fast-paced energy. Sometimes it's like I'm already high energy, fast-paced, but you know, you know how that goes, you guys. All right, so we have our guests in the house. We have True Peak Entertainment and Matt. He is the CEO.
Yes.
And then we have Bobby, and she is the director, the founder.
Yes, ma'am.
Founder of
Feed Sacramento Homeless.
FSH, and that's what you guys see in the headline, FSH, and that is Feed Sacramento Homeless. So thank you guys for being here.
Thank you,
appreciate it. So we're going to get right into that. So we had a few things, and you guys were going to hear from them in just a moment, okay? I'm going to get one song here in rotation, and we haven't heard this one in a really long time. It was my first song that I ever had to put together all by myself. So shout out to Kay Lou out of Richmond for putting that together. You guys can hear that in just a second. And we're going to come right back with True Peak Entertainment and Feed Sacramento Homeless. All right. up, everybody? It's your girl, RawNé, and you are tuning in to Rise and Shine 209, the voice of San Joaquin and Stockton's morning show.
You're listening to KBCC 89.5 FM, Tracy, California. Peace and Justice Network of San Juan.
For more information on the voice of San Joaquin, go to TVOSJ.org.
All right, you guys, I want you to help me welcome Matt from True Peak Entertainment and Bobby from Feed Sacramento Homeless.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you, Renee.
Okay, so you guys are joining us on the basis first off because you guys got a lot of things going on out there, right?
Yes.
But before we even get into what you guys got going on, because, you know, we work with a lot of artists and entertainers, like all the way around, first and foremost, what brings you guys here is the fact that you have an event going on and it's for the greater good of feeding the homeless.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
So let's just back up all the way to where that even came from, okay? So, Bobby, can you just first tell us about yourself, where you're from,
Okay.
and what got you started to be the founder of this program?
Okay. Well, as she said, my name is Bobby Wooten. I am from Sacramento. Been there since I was 2 years old. I have a few children, you know, make it seem like a stable, but no, I have some children, grandchildren, and really life is just truly about love and treating people with respect, being kind, and that's what my message is about. What truly started the organization, one day a classmate and I, we were studying for finals, and he was like, Bobby, it was around Thanksgiving, and he was like, Bobby, my cousin and I were always talking about making sandwiches or doing something nice for the homeless. And I'm like, you know, that sounds great, but being that it's Thanksgiving, why don't we just do a complete Thanksgiving meal? I mean, like you would feed your family and I would feed mine. And he was like, that sounds awesome. So before we knew it, he put me in charge some kind of way, which was fine. I went home, I created a Facebook page, and it was called Race to Feed the Homeless, I believe.
That's awesome.
So it did get confused with that race they have every year.
Okay.
Which was, a little funny. So I think that's what really caught people's attention, though.
Okay.
As far as wanting to participate, you see. So within 2 weeks, we had about 20 volunteers and enough food to feed almost 100 people.
Okay.
I was...
And how did that come together? Was it just that you were just reaching out to people?
All on Facebook.
consistently?
Oh my
All
gosh.
on Facebook.
Everything was networking through Facebook. I promise you guys.
Amazing.
I couldn't believe how many people had so much goodness in their heart and wanted to make sure that families, we'll say an underserved, a forgotten population,
Right.
Wanted to make sure that they had that holiday experience.
Yeah.
Right.
So we cooked the food ourselves, multiple people. We met at my house. We packed everything up. We figured out the best way to keep it as hot as possible, right? Because nobody wants to
a
eat
cold meal.
Nobody
They don't
wants
got a microwave
cold meal,
out
right?
there.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
Put it on the back burner over there on them logs. Huh?
Not at all.
No.
Not at all, right? So we really put a lot of thought and time and energy into this project, as we call it, just to feed people on Thanksgiving.
So now you're a full-blown nonprofit organization.
Yes.
How many
yes.
years later now is this?
This is now 6 years later.
Now 6 years
As
later.
Of Thanksgiving, it's been officially 6 years.
So have you done this annual thing? And I'm sure more, right? Other than just the Thanksgiving?
Oh, yes. We have now... So to speed it kind of up, and this is more of a personal piece in it, I was soul seeking. You always
right.
reevaluate and reassess your
purpose.
life. What is my purpose?
Yeah.
God said, this is your purpose, to serve my people. And I can never leave that piece out because it's so powerful for me. And before I knew it, we're doing this every single month. It was once a month. We started in different parts of Sacramento, Cesar Chavez Park, South Sac, North Sac, Rancho, wherever we seen a need. It became so great. The need became so great that we decided to do it twice a month.
There are thousands of homeless people that need this kind of stuff. I think it was in New Orleans at some point, and it was sad.
Yes.
sad to walk
And
on
it's
the
an
bridges.
epidemic nationwide.
Nationwide.
The governor of California has just now recently declared the homeless issue a crisis, because it's not a problem. It is a crisis. It's an epidemic. It is severely lacking in support and need of care and concern for humanity. So thank you very much to the governor and everything that you are doing, because even just to be able to put a meal on the table for somebody once or twice a month, but with the help and assistance of so many in the community. Now, what does that look like for you? How has that been as far as being received in the community, being embraced, and what they want more from you?
Well, as far as being embraced in the community, it's a beautiful. I will say, first off, it takes a community, right, a group of individuals who believe in the same cause and want to fulfill this mission.
Yes.
Okay, so no, it's not just me alone. It's family, it's friends, it's volunteers from Facebook, Instagram, and word of mouth that actually keeps us thriving. You see, we get some grants, but we've never gotten a big major grant. It's truly about what we feel is necessary for this crisis.
Yes.
You see. So yes, we're truly embraced in the community by our friends on the streets, as I call them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because there's really no other way to label. If you're going to put a label,
Yep.
we might as well call them friends.
High five.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
hear that.
Right. So our friends on the street, they look forward to.
In me.
Hey, right? They look forward to us coming. They know that we'll be in these two locations.
They look forward to it because it becomes a stability, a consistent thing in their life, and that's a lot of the need that they need is stability, some kind of stability. And if that brings a stability for them, of course they're going to be looking for that. They want to know, where are you going to be at, and since they kind of roam the streets, they're gonna just kind of roam on over to the next destination.
Because and you're right, what people have to realize is most individuals that are unhoused, they have a tendency to stay in their neighborhoods that they grew up in because they're comfortable,
and
they're
embraced, they know their people, their area.
You see? So let me, another piece of this, you don't have to be homeless to be hungry.
That part.
You don't. So we are in, once again, underserved communities where some of these families have 1 foot out the door.
Yes.
You see, they might have 5 children. It could be a 2-parent home, but they're still struggling to make ends meet. Yeah. So we welcome anybody who is hungry. You see, it's not about, we're not making you go through red tape and Social Security and whatever information,
and trying to figure out how much of a need you have. If you have a need in the first place,
come on over.
That part.
Because I truly believe that if you didn't, you're going to go ahead and let somebody else receive that blessing.
That's right, because you'll go take care of yourself, and then they know where to get it.
Exactly.
So where do you do this? You said you have done it in multiple parks.
Yes.
So technically, you don't really have like a home place where you just do it. It's kind of a mobile thing.
It's a pop-up. It is a pop-up event.
Okay.
We are truly a mobile resource center, if you want to put it that way.
I'm just going to put that in the comments. Mobile resource.
Yes, because that's the biggest piece for us, is that we drive to the encampments or where we know the need is, because everybody cannot reach the larger entities or other places where there are resources due to lack of transportation, whether their home is on their back. They could be immobile for whatever reason. So we're that bridge for those individuals that can't get down to Loaves and Fishes in Sacramento, which is a really large resource center, down to North B Street, where a lot of unhoused individuals tend to migrate to.
Right.
You see, because people don't understand. There's the outskirts, and that's those are the people that we focus on.
Nice.
Are those that really truly cannot get to the resources. So
I have a question for you.
ma'am.
So now when you're popping up at these places, they know where they can go, and you're calling them events. So you call it an event. Now I know that this particular time where we've connected is because you're going to be having some artists out there, which is where True Peak Entertainment actually comes in and is why they're here. However, before getting to this point of this particular event that's coming up where True Peak Entertainment is involved, have you had those similar type of events where you had performers? Like, can you just kind of give us a rundown before this one pops up? Like, what has it been like for your events? What does that look like for people?
Okay, well, our actual feeding events, they're a family reunion environment.
That makes sense.
We'll have a speaker out there, make some music. We have If you want prayer, we have somebody who will pray for you. We have multiple resources. Period packs for women, hygiene, dog food, clothes. We try to cover it all. One great piece of that is we're also a part of a coalition that brings different resources. It's called the Coalition for Bread.
For bread?
For bread, which means bringing resources, respect, essentials, and dignity. Okay, I have 3 community partners with that organization. Trunk Full of Miracles, run by Dan Mead. Taking It to the Street Ministries, run by Raymond. Forgive me, I'll butcher his name.
Taking It to the Streets?
Taking It to the Streets with a Z for Streets Ministries, which actually Cosmo, he's going to be our DJ and perform. I think he has an interview with you later on, or somebody here later on today. So they're one of our community.
I think it's Betty.
Okay. And then we have Homeless Period Project and Making a Change Sacramento.
Yeah.
And we all just truly believe that it's power in numbers and nobody deserves to be hungry.
I think it's absolutely amazing because artists, we started something like that out here. So I want to give a shout out to J. Cat the Savage, who actually has been homeless. He is an artist. So basically he did something similar of the nature where it's called A Meal and a Show. So basically all the artists became a community, and we went out to entertain them, feed them, and it all was because he started a movement, and that went on strong. So to hear that you guys are doing things of that nature and being able to provide those types of things, that we understand what that means and what that is for so many, bringing the clothes, the haircuts, helping them get cleaned up, beautifying the women, and helping them take care of hygiene, and just giving them resources and being a friend, being that friendly energy to them, and at the same time filling their bellies so they don't have to worry about something so basic of a need. So I think that's a beautiful thing. Bobby, you and your friend that you started it with, is that now, is your friend still a part of this? He's a little silent, but he always donates. That's okay. You see, and that's the biggest thing. We need those silent partners. Right? Silent partners are great. That's support, Jeremy McLean, he's a great guy. Shout His out. Family, oh my gosh, anytime I call, they definitely come. As far as those that keep this going, of course I won't do individual names, but my board, my staff, they're awesome. They help. They are really the ones that do this. I just kind of talk a lot, and they make this vision come true. It's a beautiful thing. We always, when we do the events where we have entertainment, like True Peak Entertainment. How long have you been working with True Peak? I've actually worked with Mrs. Kimberly Robertson for the last year or so, maybe 2 years now. Okay. And since then, this is where me and Matt have met, which is awesome because they've expanded and grown to where we're able to collaborate now.
And I'm very excited actually about this collaboration. And I definitely am real excited about seeing our music perform, but I'm more excited about seeing how many people are actually going to come out and support this event and celebrate the fact of feeding the homeless. I do want to make sure I make shout outs to Diamond Dez, D Sizzle, Rick C, and Kristen Frisk for being in this, and I think that I think this is going to be very good for your career, and I'm very excited to have you a part of this show. But again, we've got to go back to the fact that the whole reason for the show, and the reason that I believe so heavily in this show, is because this is a really growing epidemic. When I was back in college, I physically went out and actually had an assignment to physically interview a homeless guy and actually give him money. And I gave him money underneath that assignment. Yes, I did get an A in that, but was that the point of it? Of course not. The point of the matter is that now he can use that money to go feed himself, feed his family, and that is why Bobby is doing such a great benefit, and True Peak Entertainment is so glad to celebrate this with you. Very glad. Thank you.
So moving forward, this event that you got going on, let's get into that. So what does that look like? What's the date on that?
Oh, that is actually tomorrow, January 18th.
Yeah. It's tomorrow, guys.
Gosh,
oh wow!
Right?
Excited, so all of our Sacramento family and people out there,
please come out to look. It's at Hiram Johnson High School.
Okay.
A very, very convenient location. Great free parking. Okay. The address to the venue is actually 6879 14th Avenue, Sacramento 95820. Okay. The show starts at 3. We'll open the doors about 2:30. It'll be over at 6. It is going to be a wonderful, wonderful variety show. We have so many different genres of entertainment that you wouldn't believe. It ranges from acting to rapping, gospel, praise dance. We have singers. We have a professional dance team. I have to give props to Cass Dance Academy. They come out every year and do a showcase. They're on the same level for those that know about Dance Moms. Abby Lee, I believe her name is.
Cast Academy of Dance?
Cast Dance Academy.
Cast Dance.
Okay. Keith and his wife Summer, they are awesome people. I've been knowing them for many, many years. They're friends of mine. And once again, they always have their dance team come out and showcase, in addition to helping bring awareness to this cause, because they believe in ending hunger as well, or definitely being a part of stopping hunger.
Yeah, being a part of it, because we won't ever end hunger until the collective worldwide actually understands how we need to continue to have these community gardens, teach people how to, grow food and have, and budget and maintain and what, those things look like. But until that happens, all we can do is help.
Right.
So while you're helping out there and having a little bit of fun, and being part of that nationwide, if not worldwide, you're one of the very, very many people who are touching so many lives of so many people in need. And so being able to have people such as yourself, your teams, your boards, that they support your vision. Thank you so much to everybody, because I've played my part in helping out, and it really takes an effort. So, like for example, those who are in the forefront, in the lead, you're there every day. This is what you do. You think about it, you're putting things together. I do participate. However, I do have other things, but I like to get involved. So I'm glad that I can help you guys share your mission.
Thank you.
All the way out here in Stockton.
Amazing.
And I think a network is always a great thing to have. So do you know how many different types of organizations they have out there in Sacramento?
Oh, they are
that are feeding the homeless?
There's many.
Yeah.
There's many.
And you said you've worked with quite a few.
Yes, we've definitely partnered and helped other organizations out in the past, as they have done with us. I think the thing about being a nonprofit, it's really about everybody coming together.
Yeah.
You see, we all have the same mission. We all want to put some kind of dent in this problem.
Oh yeah.
But once we come together, we get our networks together, that's when we'll make a much bigger difference. You see, that's the purpose of our Coalition for Bread. But I think more than anything, I wanted to come back to what you just said, how you believe in the mission and you like to help and participate, but you have other things going on. That is part of the reason for this talent show fundraiser.
Go ahead,
is because it provides a platform for those who may not want to get their hands dirty, who may have some kind of fear for whatever reason, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. Now I think about it, yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
Because that's, I think, on a different scale than most people. Not saying I'm better or different. It's just I think about things that
all the different areas of why somebody would or wouldn't get in there to
Thank
assist,
you for
because you have to
summarizing
know,
that. You see
what you're working with. So like, oh no, there is a place for you. You want to help, but if you don't want to do that, I got something else for you to do.
Go.
No?
That's it. So that's what this does, is allow for artists who believe in the cause but are too busy because of whatever. Now they can come and help bring awareness. You see what I'm saying? To the homeless, as we say, or unhoused crisis that's going on in Sacramento.
As it pertains to being fed.
Exactly.
And all of their needs, actually, because you provide resources and you pair
all
with people
of them.
to
I mean,
have resources.
we do toy drives as well. We sponsor children for their prom. We try to do summer events with youth groups to take them down to where the homeless reside at,
Yes.
you know, so they can gain that experience. Because see, another piece of it is we have to include the youth, because we're losing them, right?
Absolutely.
And if we can figure out a way for them to feel inclusive in any
and that they can make
problem,
a difference in the world. I think that's what they're losing. The hope is
that
they're losing the hope that they can't make a difference in the
Yes.
world. But if we can show them how you can make a difference through your actions and your efforts, it becomes attainable
and eventually,
changeable,
right?
yes.
And once it happens, it becomes a domino effect.
Yes.
It may be a little slow and ripple
bring 'em on in.
but that's what we want to do as well,
Yeah.
is provide that inclusive experience for our youth. So when we get old, we're not scared that they're going to do something to us, right? We know that they're going to have that love in their heart and that kindness to want to help us out, walk us across the street like it was.
My artists are very, very excited, and they want to celebrate this with you. I've gotten a lot of great feedback from them, and this is really going to be a great event, and I really want to see every one of you guys please come out to this event. She has put so much hard work into this, and you know, we have put a lot of hard work into building a great performance for you with some very great music artists. So please come out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh, you guys! I would have to comment quickly. It's also first, second, and third place prizes for the performers.
Oh, nice.
We'll have judges as well. Nice. Okay. So you have an opportunity once again to showcase and then actually feel like, oh, I've done something because I won this trophy, which Victory Trophies and Plaque in Sacramento, they donate our trophies every year. Okay, so thank you to them. I have to give a shout out, you guys, real quick, to River City Theater Company for donating all the lights so our stage is lit up and beautiful. We talked about taking it to the streets ministry. My friend Raymond, he runs that organization and has donated all of the speakers, mics, and sound for us.
Beautiful.
So it's so many people that make this event a success.
Right.
True Peak, they have their artists coming in who are excited. Matt and I have been communicating, I mean, every few days pretty much about this event to make sure it's successful. We have a bunch of contributors. I won't go through everybody, but we're gonna have raffles. Oh, you guys will have so many raffles. You can actually win, I think 2 nights at Harrah's. So bring your money for raffles. We'll have vendors. We'll have food. One of the biggest pieces is we will actually have ASL interpreters at this event.
Beautiful. Yes,
Okay,
shout out to
you
the
guys.
deaf community and hard of hearing community.
Right?
Yes.
I just have to make sure. So thank you guys for being patient with me to get all this out. Kiara Grace, she's actually my niece, but she's been doing ASL for years.
Beautiful.
Oh my gosh, she's a beautiful, beautiful spoken word artist as well. So she'll be interpreting with her friend Alanis. They went to school together. They'll take turns. So if you guys know anybody that's hard of hearing in the deaf community, please let them know about this event. You can find us. Our event is on Facebook. On Facebook, you can find the link. And
it's on ours too.
Oh, and it's on True Peaks Facebook page, you guys.
What is that one? I tried to pull it up, it didn't pop up actually.
True Peak Entertainment. It's you have to put it in like one word. True Peak. So TRUPEAK and Entertainment.
I'll fix that.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. I just now saw it. There you go. Just tag you there. Oh, so now you're talking about bringing out the youth. How have you seen that develop over time? Bringing out the youth, and do you work with the school districts out in the area?
Well, we have worked with Sacramento City School District in the past, Burbank High School, Valley High, you know.
And when you work with them, what do you mean by work with them?
What I mean is we may have sponsored their children for prom.
Okay, okay.
That's one of the biggest things that we've done.
Do you ever have classrooms or kind of like maybe like a call to action or opportunity that you say to the schools, like, here, we want to provide this opportunity, and then some of the kids, they can get signed up and then
Definitely.
Like
they can get community service
right,
hours. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yeah. We've had plenty of high schools come out for that. You know, another piece is we actually are contracted with the Sacramento they say work project sheriff's departments, but it's those that have community service.
Yeah, and
So
they need it. Yeah,
they need it, so they'll come out and get their hours.
Instead of going to Goodwill, guys, he go help the homeless.
Come help the homeless. You see, we've had sports teams come out, and we've had Girl Scouts
I
come
love
out.
when the teams come out to do it, because we had like softball teams come out, and it's a way for them to get their community service and to really give back, and the youth have to see that.
They have to see this.
So it's beautiful thing that they come out as a team to do it together, because then they don't feel like they're by themselves and they're being dragged out by their parents.
All tabooish or anything, team efforts. And I always try to make it very exciting.
Yeah.
You see, I always like to reflect back after the event, just to see where their heads are and what that experience really did. Because what often happens is they see a teenager or a child that looks just like them, and it's like, oh my goodness, I am a blessed. My parents do, and it changes their mindset, even if it's for that moment, right? Because teenagers are teenagers, but they see what they truly have in life, and it just helps them grow as an individual, because we want our youth shaped. We want to groom them to be successful adults,
compassionate, understanding,
right?
We want them to have concern and care for a fellow human being.
And how else do we do this, right? Because we realize we have some lost generations.
Teaching them how to take care of other people.
That's it. And
also by giving back.
And
that's giving back. Teaching them to take care of other people.
Definitely
Absolutely.
Giving back. Which leads to, we're actually going to start a mentor program.
That's great.
It's called The Bigger Picture.
Yay!
Right? It is we are getting it going. It's for everybody, although I believe we're going to start with girls. We're going to focus on girls and on foster youth.
Yeah. Awesome.
Part of that is I was a foster child growing up, and I realized that we need multiple avenues of support. With girls mainly, right?
Yes.
Boys as well, but I can't teach a boy how to be a man.
That part.
Right?
That part,
I can only relate to another female. So that's why the focus is girls. And of course, we're going to do social skills, the daily, how to cook and all of that.
When can they expect to see something like that down?
I'm hoping within the next 2 months.
Okay.
In the next 60 days is my goal to start
year for 2020,
somewhere in Sacramento with this implementation of this this mentor program. One of the biggest things I want to help is teach people how to act on the job. Most youth, they know how to get a job, but do they know how to keep a job? Do they know that you can't talk to your boss the same way that you talk to your friends?
That part.
So, just briefly to touch on that's the next thing that we are definitely excited to start, because it's always about these children knowing, once again, that we see you, we care about you, you do matter, and let's let you feel inclusive in any
and making a change for the world.
And that's what's gonna
because
that's
they have
the
to
ultimate
own it.
goal,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So yes, ma'am. Life is about change, and it's about growth.
Yeah.
And the only way that we can do that is by creating scenarios for children to grow in.
Yeah, providing those opportunities to
ma'am.
them. So what are some of your best memories, if you will, and what keeps driving you?
My best memories, well, first off, let me say what drives me, honestly, is the need out there. And the fact that I know this is my purpose. I love seeing people happy. I've always been a people person, to be honest. And if these 2 Sundays out of the month will help make somebody else's life a little better, and then the support I have, you know what I mean? If I do get tired, I have board staff. They're like, Bobby, let's go, on a whole nother level. So they keep me motivated as well. But also wanting to teach my children. I have my 28-year-old son, a 22-year-old daughter, 17-year-old daughter, 10-year-old daughter, right? They all need to see that life is bigger than themselves.
Yeah.
The bigger picture.
The bigger picture.
The bigger picture. Grandbabies. So how do if I have to start at home, everything starts at home.
Yeah.
So if I can teach them, then I know I can try to teach others as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to link you. I'm gonna have to link you with another gal that I have out in Sacramento. She also does radio as well.
You're doing one heck of a thing for the community.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So Fans Radio 916 and Lisa Baker. So shout out Lisa Baker.
All right.
She does it. I'm gonna have to send you her way.
Okay.
She does a lot with the homeless as well. So
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
she covers a lot of entertainment as well. So
Okay.
she's absolutely wonderful. She's a vibrant energy, if you will, and she has a lot to say on the topic that we're speaking on right now and
Yes,
what it
ma'am.
is that we're trying to bring awareness to. So as you guys are working to bring awareness, as you guys are out in the community building life, building relationships, building humanity back to wellness and hope and goodness.
Yes.
You guys are throwing in, all this fun stuff. So let's get into some of these artists you got going on. I know you mentioned all the different types of artists that you're going to have and different types of performers that you may have. But who are you specifically looking forward to really seeing?
Oh, honestly, I mean, always Cast. You can never go wrong with them. But I think the biggest battle that everybody will be looking forward to is the spoken word piece.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's real big in Sacramento.
It's
so.
very big in Sac. We have, her name is T. Solomon.
Okay.
She has performed at least the last 4 shows for us. She has always taken first place. Oh my gosh, she's powerful, she's strong, and her message is always so clear. Last year, my niece Kiara Grace, when she's going to go by Grace in the show, she decided to perform spoken word as well because it's something that she's always been a great speaker. Kiara, I mean, the way she captivates you on the stage is just, it takes you back. So she came for Miss T. Solomon last year and took that first place trophy.
Very nice.
Yes. So those two will.
Diamond Des is gonna light up the crowd. A little.
Diamond Des.
Diamond Des is
You
light
know,
up the crowd a little,
Okay,
too.
she'll be out there.
She'll be
Nice.
there.
So
I
shout out
heard her
Diamond Des. She's
music.
in rotation.
I heard her thing. I got the link. She is very good. I actually have her towards the end of the show.
Yeah.
To be honest,
closer.
and
She's a good closer.
yeah, I have her towards the end of the show because I loved the link that I received from her. D Sizzle, I believe that's going to be a really great performance as well.
He's got a unique rap style.
Yes. I'm also looking very forward to the fashion show, you guys.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
gonna
that
have
sounds
a
very cool.
mini fashion showcase where Ro Kendall's brand, Ro Kendall's, excuse me,
Ro Kendall.
brand, yes, and I think she may even be from Stockton, you guys.
Ah.
So shout out to her. She'll be bringing her models and. They'll do a probably 5 to 10 minute showcase. She's a great designer.
Is it ROE Kendall?
RO, yes, and space and KENDAWLS.
Also, too, that you should make sure that they can come out and get some good laughs too. She's got.
Oh, yes.
She does have a comedian in the lineup, so come on out. It's
Yes.
a lot of fun.
We'll have Miss Alicia Gonzalez and our host, Danny Luna. He is a comedian as well.
Beautiful.
Let's see, we got Rick C. from True Peak Entertainment. Oh, I have to give a big shout out to the You See Me dancers and Mr. Giggs, Brandon Jackson. They always come out and perform because they always believe in helping us bring awareness and raise funds. You guys, we have an acting husband and wife team.
Oh, what is this?
Oh, my God.
I'm excited to see that.
Now they're awesome. They've actually placed 2 or 3 different times in the show. Forgive me, I'm gonna butcher your name, but I'm gonna say John and Katarna Goodman. They're awesome. I love you guys. Who else do we have? We have Miss Lariah. She came out last year. She placed 2nd or 3rd. She has a great voice. I think her biggest competition would be Miss Gina Monet. Her voice is fabulous as well. As we said, we got Cosmo from Taking It to the Street. Mari
Straight from Stockton, guys.
Straight from Stockton. Mari and Kai, they're a great group. They model, they do lashes, all kinds of stuff.
Beautiful.
But they're going to be there. Let me please speak about the Royal Dancers. They are just as excited as True Peak.
Yeah, awesome.
Oh my
Can't
gosh.
wait to see 'em.
They're a great group of young girls. They are very passionate about when they perform, and they're excited to be a part of this show. Their dance instructor, oh my gosh, she's going to start having them come out, back to the youth, coming out, being a part of these events, have them come out, and I think she's going to make it like a part of their program.
Beautiful.
You see, so that's something we'll work on some more logistics later. But
shout out Hannah.
Hannah. Oh yes, oh my sweet little Hannah.
Yeah,
I think she'll be in the
Hannah.
show as well, if I'm not mistaken, with Miss Ro Kendall's brand modeling. Her mom and dad. Once again, we met a few years ago. They did a show for us, and we haven't lost contact.
Now, is
yet.
that what you guys were looking for? I think Kimberly had sent something out. She was doing a call looking for models.
Actually, no.
That's for something else.
Actually about a thing that is basically for Selena tribute. It's
Okay.
done by my stylist.
Oh, okay. So that's something
And
completely separate.
It's completely separate, but yeah, we are looking for models right now. But I don't know. I think she has it casted already. But I appreciate everybody that did send in their information.
So let's get into that. So now you're talking about all these artists, and you're talking about a lot of people that you have worked with, and a lot of artists that are coming out, a lot of organizations and companies that have worked with you, collaborated with you to bring their artists to your stage. Now, this is where True Peak Entertainment has been assisting. And now let's talk about your company. So let's let everybody know what is True Peak Entertainment and where you come from.
Well, my background, over 28 years actually in acting. I got into True Peak Entertainment with the fact of, to help basically, because one of the things that I noticed with a lot of actors, models, and singers and dancers is that, they always had trouble getting auditions. So I took this upon myself in my company and made massively great communications with big producers, big casting directors, so that they can get into and at least audition for big projects instead of all the small stuff that sometimes comes their way. I did this for about a couple of years to make sure I did it. We started the company, I think, in 2005. We have now been running pretty strong, and we have now physically grown from not just Los Angeles, but now we also are moving into the El Dorado Hills office just recently. So we're really growing fast. We have the music studio, we have production, we cast, we're doing films. So anything and everything that is interested in film. We also are a prestigious management company. I represent over about 38 different actors, models, singers, dancers.
And this is where you tie in with working
this
with
is exactly
the
where
Feed
we tie
Sacramento
in
Homeless.
to work with. Now, when we first got connected with Bobby, I didn't get a chance to meet her yet. Forgive me when I say this. This is the first time.
Oh, this is beautiful. It's the first time I met you too, though. So you know what I'm saying.
This is the first time I ever met this girl.
It's good.
But for just seeing her cause and seeing what she is bringing to this community, I want to just say that, hey, you know what? What I'm doing and what she's doing, we're doing such great things, and being able to work with her and being able to work with all my clients and all my partners and all the people that I work with, I'm very excited. I'm very excited about where True Peak is going to go. I'm very excited about where my music artists are going to go, where my actors are going to go, and we're just going nowhere but up, and hopefully we're going to create something that at some point is going to say, hey, you know what? I think you should be represented by True Peak Entertainment.
That's right. Yes.
We're not, because we're going to be that different style of talent company. We're basically trying to stand out in the ways that is helping the artist instead. Because one of the things is, I've had many, I don't want to mention any particular agent, but I've had agents over the years. And I can say this, they hardly ever get back to you, and when they do, it seems like it's either too late or it's not a good audition. So one of the things I've changed with that is I take a communication level on that, and as being a graduate from the LA Film School, I take that on a communication level. I think that if we communicate with more of our music artists, more of our talent, more of our cast, more of our people, we're going to be able to build a better empire in the sense of talent management. Because one of the things about talent management is people just think, oh, I'm just going to jump on a computer and just go. But the thing is that don't be scared to pick up the phone. Pick up the phone, call those casting directors, call those people, get on the phone. I understand they're super busy, but aren't you busy too?
Yeah. And so this is what you do for the artists.
And that's what I do for my
And so this is what you've done for some of these artists. So how many artists do you have that are going to be here on this event that's coming up tomorrow?
We have a total of 4.
Okay, and who are they represented by True Peak?
The ones
that
that
are going to be on this.
represented are D Sizzle.
And he's also going to be on Proving Grounds, so
That's
shout
right.
out.
There you go.
So
Shout out.
D Sizzle's going to be coming to
D
Proving
Sizzle.
Grounds here in Stockton as well.
That's right.
Nice.
He
Yeah.
has a very unique rap style.
Looking forward to it.
I love his rap. I think he's originally from actually New Orleans area.
Okay.
Because
Oh,
I know
wow.
I called him before and he was telling me something about that. Now, shout out to Diamond Des, originally from Stockton.
Yep,
All
she
right.
is.
She's originally from Stockton.
Yes, she
And
is.
she's a very talented musician.
Absolutely.
And
Dope rap
I'm
artist
very
and
proud of
representing
her.
the female.
I love
And
her.
she came to
Very
us.
positive.
She came
Yeah.
to us with basically saying, "I want more," and I said, "I'll give you more." And we have been giving her now already. This is going to be her, I think, maybe her third concert already with us.
All right.
Okay.
And I believe she's with some other agency. But
Nice,
I will
nice.
not mention it. But,
Yes.
some other agency
Yeah,
for a
no
while,
conflicts
and
there.
no conflicts.
Right,
on
right.
that. But they weren't being able to provide
And you have a
her
couple
with
others.
concerts. Yeah, and I'm going to go into those next. We also have Kristen Frisk, which I know
She's a comedian.
Yeah, she's a comedian.
Yeah, she works with a few
trying
comedians out here as well.
We're trying to. We're trying to get a little bit of communication with her right now.
Yeah.
So on that
She's
level-
traveling, right?
Yeah.
She's traveling right now.
She's
so.
been at the Punchline. She's been in a few places. She's very talented.
Yeah, she is.
Actually, that's what I actually started into, stand-up comedy.
Oh,
I started
okay,
stand-up
okay, nice.
a long time ago.
Nice.
But yes.
Okay.
Then
How
we
long did you
also-
do that for?
Oh, comedy! My goodness, that's gonna go back to when I was. It was like when I think it was when I was 18.
Did you do it for like a few years, or?
So I could kind of give a story about it.
Yeah,
So, like,
yeah.
when I was
And then we'll get to
18
your last artist.
Hey, like when I was 18, man, I just did it on a dare.
Oh
my gosh.
I did it
Those
on a
are
dare.
the best.
And
Those are the best.
He was like, I don't think you could get more laughs than
Oh
me.
my
Okay.
gosh.
So I was like, okay, really? So I got up on stage. I made up a few jokes. And I
made up a few
lot.
jokes.
As I was just walking
And
the
I
stage.
just got a lot. And I just got a lot of laughs all of a sudden. And he was like, well, you proved me wrong. So from that point, I ended up performing Last Unlimited Punchline. And I went to different locations. But I'm proud of where I've ended up.
Yeah,
You know,
because you just
and-
progress. You kind of see what you like now. You hear are managing many of
Yeah,
them.
and I'm managing now, but I think one of the things that sets me apart from most managers is that I understand every situation between the music artist, the actor, because I've been there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I kind of know like every kind of emotion that goes through them, and I think that's one of the main reasons why people choose True Peak Entertainment over a lot of other.
And you have
Feel
one
the
more
fear,
artist that's
passion.
going to
Yes,
be.
I do.
in-
I have somebody named Rick C.
Rick C.
He's
Okay.
an amazing kind of piano singer,
Oh, nice.
and he's going to be a really interesting part of the show. And then we also have Miss Hannah Robinson, which is
The model.
daughter.
The
She's
model,
been a model,
yes.
and she's been modeling for a very long time, and I'm very excited for that too.
Well, I think it's a beautiful collaboration, being able to see your growth, your development, and hearing what it has come to, and the just the caliber of types of shows that you have for these events,
Yes.
just to give back to the homes. And I know that they know, and I know firsthand, because we used to do this every month out here.
Okay.
A meal and a show, and so they love it. They love it, and so just be able to just know that spirits are going to be lifted that day,
Yes,
all the way
yes,
around.
damn.
They're going to just forget about where they came from for a minute and where they're at, right? At that point, and then just know it's kind of like that glimpse in the dark where it's like it can be like this. I can
could.
have this. It can
Right.
be better,
Hope
and so
and
they can
inspiration.
work and push and move towards something better for
Yes.
themselves because they know that it can be that.
Yes,
and I think
ma'am.
that's such a beautiful thing that
Thank
you're
you.
able to do that.
Thank
6
you.
years strong now.
6 years strong, well over 10,000 people fed and clothed, and we are not going anywhere, especially as long as we keep collaborating and creating partnerships with the same like community-minded people.
And that's what I was going to ask you. The type of So if people wanted to work with you, collaborate with you, how could they get a hold of you? And I'll just put some information here if I can.
I mean, you can always go to our Facebook page, Feed Sacramento Homeless. Leave me a message there, and I will respond. You can email us at feedsacramentohomeless@gmail.com. You can call me directly, 916-470-7349.
470-713.
I just want to add too that she does answer her phone.
7349. Yes, ma'am. And I definitely will answer. Thank you, Matt. Just like everybody else, we all have our personal lives. We have families, children, people go to school. But it's just always about making sure we stay in communication, whether it's a text or an emoji just for acknowledgement.
Yeah, that helps.
See, and then we can continue to progress. Once again, I'm truly grateful for Matt and all of his True Peak artists.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna take our show up to another level, right?
That's right.
It's always about elevation.
Yes.
You
Shout out
see,
to you guys.
so and I'm thank you guys for setting up this interview with Miss RawNé.
Oh,
you.
Thank you, Kim, too.
Yes,
Yep.
Kim. That
We gotta
was this
thank
was.
Kim.
She pushes
She's
hard.
my assistant. She's a pusher.
Yes, she is. But she's a great pusher, though.
Yeah.
And she's
Just
so
such a
kind-hearted.
great person.
She brings a lot to the table, and coming to Stockton is just giving information to a different arena. You see
But
what
yet
I mean?
all the same, because we're all in the Central Valley.
Yeah.
So we're really
It's
not
not
that far.
a
We
long-
kind of work together and do the same thing. And a lot of artists really fluctuate between Sacramento, Stockton, Modesto, and really stay that Tri-Valley area where they're circulating. But then not only is it, I've seen, and what I'm seeing between Sacramento, so thank you very much. And there's many other organizations that also do the same thing. But here in Stockton, you have organizations that are doing the same thing. Organizations out in Modesto doing the same
Yes.
thing.
Right.
And the artists are really going out there and really
Trying to get-
supporting this,
yes.
and really it's another opportunity for them to have
for
stage
their
time.
exposure as well. Yes, right?
Absolutely.
Because it has to
Yeah,
run
And
full
it's
circle,
very
right?
important because
Yes.
it's important for everybody to give back.
Yes.
And so when an artist is shining like that and bringing that love back to the people who aren't necessarily equipped to be in a better place, it really does help to give that energy and that vibe, and people need that to thrive in life.
Yes,
You've
they
heard
do.
of energy and
Yes.
soul suckers. People do it intentionally,
Oh,
but there's
yes.
other people who don't do it intentionally but need it.
Yes, it's just you have to provide some kind of hope, inspiration,
And
so
feed
people
it.
will be motivated. You see what I mean?
Yeah, so you're feeding more than just their
It's-
bellies.
it's
You're
just-
feeding their
it's more than
soul,
that.
their
It's-
mind,
It's about providing this resource, like you said earlier, now, so I don't have to focus on this, and now I can figure out how to prioritize something else. And then more than that, when I'm hungry, I know I can't think straight.
Right,
So
right.
when people are hungry for days,
They're not, yes.
our expectations, we have to be understanding of that their mind is going to be in a different place.
Absolutely.
Right? Because
And that's helping to educate the normal population. Not
that's-
that they're
no.
not normal,
but
the,
just to let the general population,
Yes.
if that's a better term that we
yes.
can accept, to let the general population know that sometimes we look at this population of people, these group of people, like they're crazy, they're this, they're
Right,
that. But no, hunger brings about
you haven't seen
frustration.
Hangry? We got
Hungry,
commercials
hangry,
about it. Divas,
right?
Snickers talks
Just
about it all the
anything,
time.
right? So
That's right.
we have to broaden our minds to know that and understand that there's layers to what's going on in these individuals' lives.
Yeah.
And unless you're really ready to start untearing those layers off, and it's gonna be like an onion. Your eyes are gonna burn. It's not gonna be an easy, because sometimes that you're like, come on, little skin. You see, so you have to be patient. You have to be understanding. You have to be empathetic.
Yeah.
You see, to the fact that their scenario, their living situation is way different from yours, and what you take for granted is really what they need to thrive
Basic.
and survive.
Yep.
So let's look people in the eye. Just say hello.
Yep.
I know it's kind of
Smile.
hard, right? And it's not always about giving up 3 cents or whatever. It's truly about giving some respect
Yeah.
and just acknowledgement.
those are some of the highlights of my day when I come across somebody who is out on the street and being able to just look them in the eye and give them a smile.
Yes.
Because they also often will walk by not expecting anybody to look at them. They just know that they feel that they are invisible. So nobody looks at me. I already know people aren't going to look at me. But to see somebody give them that time and attention, and I see how it affects them. That like, oh, she sees me. And then to give them a smile, to give them some of my energy, to say, I see you. I appreciate you. I give you a smile. You know, because some people look at them and
I'll even give dog a story that basically what I was gonna say is that it kind of brings me back to that story I told you before about when I did the actual assignment. So when I actually gave him the money, he was super thrilled. You see, what I'm saying is when we open our eyes, when we pay attention to what is going around in our community, understanding that there are a lot of things that are going on that we don't understand. Hey, you know what? You know, people could be rich and successful, but are you rich and successful?
Are you happy?
And are you happy also? Because you got to think about, there's a lot of people that are unhappy.
Yeah.
So if there's a willingness to give, and any kind of artist, model, singer, or dancer, if you want to do something and you want to be somewhere and you want to generate press, be at a charity event, be in fundraisers like this. Understand that this is, going to be an amazing event, and she's put all her hard work into it. But what is the main benefit of the event is what you have to think about. So as an artist, that's what I would love for my music artists to do. I want them to bring emotion to the stage. I want them to be with their heart, because this is a very important thing. There are thousands and millions even of people out there that are suffering and not eating.
Absolutely.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And these events here and individuals that just believe will once again, one of our slogan is stopping hunger around the way, and this will definitely
LL Cool J.
I'm a fan.
We stop hunger around the way.
I'm just saying, I'm telling my age, I know, but I am a true LL fan. But nonetheless,
I caught that.
You caught that one.
That as long as we continue to stay on social media, create partnerships, we will continue.
And be out there, really be out there.
Man, we will continue to be out there. You see what I mean?
Yes.
But of course we need support. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of course we need support.
It takes a team. You can't do this by yourself.
Nobody, and it's not going to take, it's going to take far more than True Peak and Feed Sacramento Homeless together.
Yes.
So, I challenge you guys, you organizations out there, local businesses, ball players, you guys reach out to me. And let's see how we can make this event much larger next year. You see, how can we bring more exposure to the artists that come? Because all the artists, if come to the show, you'll see the passion in their whole body of what they are attempting to give for this event. So
and it's
our
the
friends
cause.
can.
It's not just the event. It's the cause.
That's
you
what.
have
Yes,
to think
that's what
about.
it's all about for people. They feel like if I put my heart and soul into this performance, then I've contributed on a different way to help individuals be able to eat and receive resources.
At what time is it happening again?
It's at 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock.
3 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Yes, ma'am. Hiram Johnson High School tomorrow, January 18th.
Okay.
That's 6879 14th Avenue in Sacramento, 95820, you guys. It's going to be a great show for a great cause to help so many individuals in Sacramento right now that need it.
Now, Diamond Des is going to be there. You said you're going to have her towards the end. So I'm going to let you choose. So I have her in rotation. So because she's going to be there, I want to let the artist hear, what and who she is if you haven't yet heard of her or heard her music. So I have two. I have Top of the World or Do It. I love them both.
They're both pretty good.
What do you think?
Top of the World.
Let's
Top
do it.
of the World. Let's do it. Let's
All
do
right.
Top of the
So
World.
here you guys go. This is Diamond Des, Top of the World.
Enjoy. And can I add one more thing?
Yep, we're gonna get ready to get out of here.
So basically, we are heading out. So I just want to let you guys know more a little bit about True Peak. You can reach me Facebook. You can reach me anywhere. If you're interested in representation, we do that. So just please send over all your information through our website or contact us through that, and we'll definitely be in contact with you. Actors, models, singers, dancers, you name it, comedians, we do it all. And thank you so much for RawNé for having us on the show. Shout out to her. She's an amazing
Yes,
girl.
Thank you.
Miss
What
Renee.
is your email? I'd like to give that to them.
Info@truepeakentertainment.com.
Yes, Miss Renee, thank you so much for having us.
You're welcome.
This has been a blessing.
You're so welcome.
And I really like people to enjoy Diamond Dez. If you really enjoy her, please come out, man. She would love to see you out there. I'll try to get her to sign some autographs too. So
Yeah.
it'll be an exciting time out there.
Absolutely.
All right,
Here you guys
awesomeness.
go. This is Top of the World by Diamond Dez, straight out of Stockton and out in Sacramento. Repping that Central Valley, yo.
What you wanna say now? Pockets always gon' save. I'ma always stay true, like I am when I'm on that stage. Let's go, 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 go. Let it all go, 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 go. I'm feeling like go, 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 go. Let's go, now I'm feeling on top of the world. They're paying me, ain't got no time, but I lane driving in my own lane, and I got no time to stop, stop. Listen to me, holla at me when you really ready. Are you really ready for me? When I go in, I ain't never coming out. Doors open up when it's an open house. I call it like a season, and I really see it. Destiny is creeping, creeping, creeping. It doesn't really matter what you gotta say anyway. I'ma be me, who I gotta be. G. Climbing this mountain, and I'm feeling so high, feeling so free, and I'm looking so fly. I'ma make it to the very top, top. I'ma drop the beat 'cause it's hot, hot. I'm feeling on top of the world. Now I'm feeling on top of the world. Now I'm feeling on top of the world.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, RawNé, and you are tuning into Rise and Shine 209, the voice of San Joaquin and Stockton's morning show.
For more information on the voice of San Joaquin, go to TVOSJ.org.
My name is Ed Heitman, host of the phone booth, and you're listening to KBCC 89.5 FM, Tracy, California, Peace and Justice Network of San Joaquin.
These go to 11.